Hello, guys, and welcome back. I suppose Loki has a point, so a happy opening day of the Olympics. Loki wanted to make a point, and it was a good natured point, so, don't read anything into this. He's like, Americans are like different. You really are, and you don't see it. And I was like, okay. And he said, help me prove my point. I'm like, yeah, sure. What do you want, buddy? And he's like, just set something up that says Team America behind you. So, we've been watching some of the qualifiers and that, and they're all like wearing the red, white, and blue and having the flags and stuff with them. So I was like, yeah, this looks pretty good. This looks like a something we'd have for the Olympics. And he goes, isn't this all a bit much? I'm like, no, this is actually really tame. Why? And he's just shaking his head. And the thing is, I'm an American. This looks okay. This looks like something we would do, and we would be dead serious to do this. That is a beach towel behind me, by the way. That is not an official American flag, so please don't start firing up your keyboards. I know the field's on the wrong side, but that's how they designed it. It would be on the left properly if it were hanging up, vertically. But I don't know why they designed it like that. Probably because it's a towel and it's not meant to be a flag. And that is, an old Olympics, Team USA thing back there. And, we've just been really enjoying the goodness. And he says, you get strange when it's the Olympics. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know if everybody does it, but like I wish every team will. I really do because, I'm like the least competitive person, but when it's the Olympics, I really change. And I want us to win, but I want us to win against the best in the world. I don't want us to just win because everybody else showed up and didn't try. Do you know what I mean? So I've been enjoying the archery and that, but I kind of see what Loki means. Like, I was watching, it was for the gold, like a qualifier, I think. Mexico versus USA. And had you not seen the very discreet little, flag of Mexico on their uniforms, you might not have known who was competing, right? You could tell the Americans, I mean, like a lot of like this in the uniform, flags on their quivers, like it looked like they had maybe one on an arrow or something. So, like, yeah, you could tell the Americans red, white, and blue bows in the hair, and I'm like, that's just part of our culture, and we consider that mild, actually. Like if you go to like a campaign or something, it's where you would go to a 4th of July thing. They don't do it so much anymore, but they used to have gimmies. It wouldn't be anything to hand out caps or flags or even like, depending on the thing, maybe like a cool jacket. You might snag a cool jacket. Not anymore, but like back in the 80s and that, flag stuff everywhere. Like you would go to a place and they would have like those little flag picks and stuff, like hot dogs, anything else, like anywhere you could stick the American flag, it would be in there. We still have some, actually. I have American flag toothpick things up in my thing. But it's just a thing. We're ridiculously proud to live in this country because for a lot of us, our ancestors sacrificed everything to come here because, they wanted to live the American dream. And it was a once in a lifetime chance for a lot of people. I think my family fled here, but, it's still a thing. We're ridiculously happy to be here. We're obnoxiously proud to be American. I remember a lot of Olympics in the past where Americans would run over and try to like hug up other Olympians and they were having any of it. We're a friendly people. We're a friendly people. We're a loud people. Apparently, and we don't see it. We don't see it. I don't think I'm loud. I mean, I don't want to put all the countries against each other, but I really don't think I'm loud. But apparently, Americans are very loud compared to other people. Like you're in Canada, just from the accent, I guess, but you're in Canada 12 seconds. They're like, you're an American, aren't you? How did you know? And you won't be wearing anything, and you'll be like, how'd you know? You were just loud people. Not all of us. I think I'm quiet. I think I'm one of the quiet ones. You can say below if you think I'm a loudmouth or not, but I honestly think I'm one of the quiet ones. But yeah, and Loki's like, he's not saying it in a bad way. He's just like, I've never seen people that are so patriotic. And I'm like, okay. Uh, he goes, you put all this together from nothing. I'm like, yeah, like all Americans have flag stuff somewhere, and we have Olympic stuff, and we have the hats. I got a gold one too. And we love our country. We freaking adore this country. Even when we'll yell about it, we love it. Even if we're telling you, I'd like to move to Canada, da, da, da," we love this country. We do. We just like to complain. That's our national pastime. We're good at it. So, yeah, we'll complain. We just won't change anything. We just want to complain, drink our beverage of choice, and yell at stuff. That's what we like to do in America. One second, please, guys. Allergies. Sorry about this. But yeah, I guess we are a kind of, in a way, a loud, proud people, but we got a lot to be proud of. We love this country, and Loki is just enjoying it because Google has they're not calling it the Olympics, I guess, so they don't get sued or have to pay something. But they have a game, and it reminds me of the old Nest days where you had those really small games, but they were nice anyhow, and you can compete in 8 different things. And there's a hidden version of each thing hidden somewhere around the island. I'm really bad at it. I only want to scroll. I mean, a lot of it stuff, is geared towards much younger people than I, like that dance stuff where you smash all the arrows. And I'm never going to keep up with that. I did pretty good in table tennis. I really thought I had him. It's set in Japan, so you played against not a tanuki, played against a tengu in that. So it's pretty cool. If you like Japanese mythology, I'm on Team Inori, which is Team Yellow. They call him mischievous, but I was like between that and Team Tengu. I was gonna go to Team Minori. I'm like, yeah, if Minori finds out I played a game in Japan and wasn't on Team Minori, he'd be kind of mad. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but I'm like, yeah, I'm going Team Minori all the way. It's pretty evolved for a game just to play for fun. All the teams have headquarters all around the islands, and you can only go into your team's headquarters, but you're on all these fetch quests because you play Lucky the Cat. And I keep agreeing to help everybody because apparently that's what I do. But Team Yellow took the lead. Team Red had it. Team Yellow got it for at least a while. So I probably should have my yellow cap on, come to think of it. But we wanted to do America, so it's red, white, and blue. The gold of the cap would also be for the gold of that fancy tassel, I guess, we put on the flag. Don't make us think too hard. It's the opening day of the Olympics. Also, we got down Fimbulwinter and we were playing that, and that was scary. And Odin was watching us play because you play as this kind of hunky guy with no shirt, and it very much amused me that he's losing his clothing. And it's not that kind of game, but for some reason he doesn't have a shirt. It's Fimbulwinter, but it looks like spring outside because whatever. And getting laughter, cheering. I was like, did he die and go to Vanaheim? Because this is beautiful. But you play this game, and unfortunately it's super bugged, so it's kind of hard to try to get through it. And I don't think there's an actual end. But we played that and got to the point where we set some flowers on the altar and we ran away with some kind of stone with roots on it, which is never a good idea. And there were Draugr chasing us. So I don't know what the point of that game is. I wish I knew because you're supposed to. They made it sound like it was supposed to be a huge game and you can just play up to a certain point. Nobody's passed it yet, so we played that for a while, got bored of it. But I got him a bunch of really crummy games. There's something about them, the crummier the better. We got some synthwave games, but we're going to give you guys a warning. If we do bring them to you, we're probably going to give you a warning up front. There's a lot of flashing lights in them because they're synthwave games. They're really cool though, and he was like, please. So yeah, he got one of those. But, we're doing good. We hope you guys are having a good one. We didn't want to do anything too good because, a lot of people might be caught up in the Olympics or caught up in other stuff, or that ad about the most wonderful time of the year is probably playing now, so a lot of you might be getting ready for stuff. But yeah, look, he's right. Americans can do this. Like, I didn't buy any of this stuff. I've had it in my house for, oh my gosh, all of it for at least 10 years, so at least a decade on all of this stuff. I think the flag's from 96. Yeah. Welcome to America. We love our country, but he wanted me to do that to prove a point. I used to have a plush bald eagle. We would have the eagle too, but something happened to the poor guy. But yeah, yeah, that'll be the next thing he'll be having me do, get an eagle for something else. But he wanted us to do something fun today and just, kind of relax with you guys. It's opening day of the Olympics. You can say below if there's anything you like to watch in the Olympics. What do you think of adding all these new sports like rock climbing and surfing and table tennis? I don't remember it in the last one. Video games, have they been officially added yet? Have they been officially added yet? Because I know they were talking about that. And just it's set in Japan, so it's cool just to watch all this stuff because you can tell it's Americans putting together the entertainment from Japan, so it's like they're going after all the gotcha machines and like all the cool stuff. And it's just a bunch of Americans giggling and running around Japan filming all the cool stuff. But we have hearts of gold. We really do. We might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but we just try harder. Got accurate. That didn't quite make sense, but okay. But yeah, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I guess Loki has a point. I managed to whip up an Olympic American background out of nowhere, so and that's usually on his altar, the Olympic flag. He likes it. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.